Hello everyone, I am Shruti Kanvi here from the Department of Computer Science. Today we will discuss about the one of the measures of central tendency, that is mode. So what is this mode? We usually say that the value which occurs for maximum number of times in the given data or the given series is called as mode. So consider one example here, that is for the ungrouped data and which is also called as individual series. So consider this series here, that is 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 8, 9, 10. In this given series, the value 5 has been occurred for 3 number of times, therefore we can call 5 as a mode here. Similarly, we will consider one more example here, this series, that is 41, 42, 45, 44, 45, 48, 50, 45, 47, 51, 56. So we will arrange this given series in the form of frequency distribution table. On arranging it has a frequency distribution table, we get these frequency values. So here we are able to see that the value 45 has been occurred for 3 more number of times. It has got the maximum frequency. So we can say the value 45 has a mode for this given series. Okay, so from this you are able to define the mode as a mode in the one more form, that is the value which has got the maximum frequency is called as the mode. Okay, we will consider one more example here, that is for the discrete series. What do you mean by discrete series? The series which consists of the particular frequencies we are already given. Okay, so it is called as the discrete series. In the discrete series, the value of the variate will be already given the frequency values. So here you are able to see the value of the variate. Here the variate is x. The value of the variate 18 has got the maximum frequency, that is 21. So what we can call 18 has a mode here. Okay, so these are some of the examples of the mode, but for the individual series as well as the discrete series. So one of the important calculation for mode, that is for the continuous series here. So to find the mode for the continuous series, we have to follow certain steps here, that is first determine the model class which has got the maximum frequency. That is, we have to check the model, we have to check in the check the all the classes first, that is which class is having the maximum frequency. That class is going to be called as a model class for the given continuous series. Okay, after finding or determining the model class of the given series, we are able to calculate the mode here. So to calculate the mode, we are having one formula, that is L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into L2 minus L1. Here I have written it as a I because L2 minus L1 represent the class interval here, and L1 will be the lower limit of the model class, and F1 is the frequency of the model class, and F2 is the frequency of the class which is preceding for the model class. Similarly, F2 will be the frequency of the class which is succeeding for the model class. Okay, we will consider one example here. So this is the example, that is calculate the mode from the following data. This is the given data. Okay, so 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Here you are able to say the given continuous series is the exclusive one. We have to check that also. So once we will tabulate it as a same which is given in the question. So first we have taken the x value, that is marks, and the corresponding frequency here. So our first step in the calculation of mode is we have to determine the model class which has got the highest frequency or the maximum frequency. Here you are able to see that 15 is the maximum frequency here. Okay, so this the class which is having the maximum frequency is called as the model class. So here we have found that 50 to 60, the class 50 to 60 is called as the model class of the given data which has got the maximum frequency 15 here. Okay, after calculating this, we will calculate what we are able to calculate, the exact mode. Okay, so I have already told what is this L is called as the lower limit of the model class. As our model class is 50 to 60, our lower limit of the model class will be 50 here. So L is 50 and F1 minus F0 is here. What is this F1? I told F1 is the frequency of the model class. So here you can see F1 is the 15 here. So I already told F0 is the frequency of the class which is preceding for the model class. So F0 is 12. Similarly, F2 I told that F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding for the model class. So F1 is 15, F0 is 12, F2 is 12 again. Okay, and coming for the I part, here you can see that I is equals to L2 minus L1. I told L2 is 10, 10 minus 0 it is again 10. You can consider this also, 20 minus 10 it is again 10. Therefore our class interval is 10, that is I is 10 here. Then we can go for the calculation part, that is you can see here L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 F1 minus F0 F2 into I. So we know the values here. Lower limit is 50, we will write it as 50 plus F1 is there, so F1 is here 15, so I have substituted 15 minus 12 it is, that is F0, and again here 2 into F1, 2 into F1 is 15 minus F0 is 12, again F2 is 12 here into the class interval I, value is 10. So again performing the normal computation, 50 plus 15 minus 12 it is 3 divided by 2 15s are 30 minus 12 as it is into 10 as it is. So again 50 plus 3 divided by 6 that is 30 minus 12 minus 12 it will give 6 and into 10 as it is. So for the calculation 50 plus 3 by 6 it is 0.5 into 10, then 50 plus 5 that is 55 here, that is the mode of the given continuous series is 55 here. Thank you.